I am on the set of My Story is Gluskabe. I'm joined by Jen Shepard, Executive Director of PTC, and I've just got to say happy early birthday. She made the mistake of telling me beforehand that her birthday is tomorrow, so I just wanted to give you a quick shout out.
Thank you, Devin.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So tell me a little bit about My Story is Gluskabe.
My Story is Gluskabe is about Gluskabe, who is the, I guess you could say, the culture hero of the Penobscot people, but also the Wabanaki community. And these are stories that are told during the winter months to bring the world, to sort of speak the world into existence, and also to teach the people, all the people, the lessons we need to know about taking care of the land, the water, and those who live within all of that.
Very important stories to tell, especially nowadays, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah, so beyond, just the environmental aspects, why is it important that we not only remember Indigenous people's stories, but express them and show them in a manner like this?
Well, I think the main thing for me is, like, they're still here, they live here, and many things that we have are because of the Indigenous peoples of this area. The lessons we've learned, the lessons we're trying to learn, and also it's important for us here at Penobscot Theater Company to make sure that we are representing our community. The Penobscot folks live just over on Indian Island, and we are their namesake, or yeah, that's right. And we want to make sure that we are representing as many people as possible on this stage, telling different stories and sharing those with all of the community.
And what has the involvement been like, with the Penobscot Nation in regards to the show, with you guys working on it?
Well, we're very lucky. We have 7 members of the Penobscot Nation working on this story. And then we also have Indigenous artists from all over the United States who have come to work on this story, which I think has been interesting because folks have found both differences and similarities. And our staff has been so lucky to, we've learned a lot. I think we've made mistakes, but we have responded to those, things you just don't know that you learn. And I also think that lifting up, we have 2 Penobscot actors in the cast. The entire cast is Indigenous, but it's just really meaningful for us, and I hope them, and I think it is, for them to get to tell these stories. Absolutely. To this audience. And,
the set is beautiful. We're standing on it right now. But something that's really important to the aspect of this show is you guys are using puppets. We've got one right here.
Yeah.
Tell me about the involvement of puppets in this show.
So the stories, there are a lot of fantastic and amazing, awesome creatures in the story. So this is the wood duck, which might be one of our more common animals that we represent. But there are elements of magic or fantastic things, and we need to represent that. Like, there's a frog that swallows the entire river. We have a very giant and dangerous moose.
Speaking of,
yes,
can we get a demonstration real quick?
I'm
going to hand the microphone over to you.
Okay,
I'm going to
great.
get behind the camera.
Okay.
All right, so Jen, tell me a little bit about this moose that we've got here.
So the moose here is being operated by Vedo Villalobos, who is one of our actors. Gwen Higgins is in the front and Reed is in the back. Gwen is actually the designer of the puppet. This is a moose that Gluskabe faces. It is dangerous, and he must face the moose and defeat the moose to help the people. And Gwen has just done an amazing job. This is all made from mostly found things. And I will tell you, when it walks down the street, because Gwen works on it in her apartment, it's pretty darn scary. And as you can see, it takes 3 people to operate. In addition to our 5 adult actors, we also have our Dramatic Academy students who are involved in operating the puppets as well.
Well, that's excellent. Well, it's opening weekend this week.
Yes.
Everyone, come check it out, the Penobscot Theater Company. For the meantime, back to you, Emma.